Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Val, and today we're talking about the Kissing Booth 2, which surprised me a lot. In this video, we're gonna talk about production and spoiler parts. So basically in production, we're gonna talk about the differences with the first movie and things like acting, illumination, direction, things like that are spoiler free, and the second part will have spoilers because we're gonna talk about the plot, things that I liked, things that I didn't like. So let's get on. I think I should start talking about the first movie because we have to kind of address it. Okay, the first one was kind of an average movie, but my problem was that it had a lot of Wattpad cliches and very kind of abusive behavior from Noah. So many like red flags, and he had anger issues, and I think they kind of normalized that, and that's just like a general Wattpad problem, at least in the past, that it would be like bad boys, right? And they would be awful and they would treat her awfully, but when she gave him a chance and she loved him, whatever, he would change. And I think that sends the wrong message to a lot of people. So I didn't really enjoy that from that movie, but I just kind of took it as entertainment. And obviously the movie had a lot of directional issues and plot issues and writing issues. I mean, it had kind of issues all over, but it was like fine. But then this came by and I was blown away because all the things that I didn't like and didn't work, they fixed or they made it better, and I was just very pleasantly surprised but very happy. You know, that's why I think I liked this movie a lot, for that reason, comparing it to the first one. Okay, now let's talk production. Okay, so first of all, the lighting, like, okay, I know a lot of people don't pay attention to this or don't care, but the illumination was really good. Like, I'm gonna put like a comparison of two scenes, like are basically exactly the same. That's when Elle is like preparing herself for school. In the first movie, it's like kind of average, normal, but in the second one, they kind of blew me away. Like, wow. And in the carnival scenes, like, I don't know, it was just better. I really enjoyed it. The acting was amazing because, okay, we all know Jacob Elordi, he was in Euphoria, and I watched that, and he was amazing in it. And then Joey King, she was in The Act by Hulu. So we love interests definitely up their game regarding acting. Like, they made me feel things, you know? Like, it's not like in the first movie their acting was bad, but in this one they made me think, wow, the acting is really good. And I think I have to stand out or mention the fact that Jacob Elordi and Joey King dated after the Kissing Booth 1, and they broke up before Kissing Booth 2. So I just want to like clap their professionalism. Like, acting with your ex being love interests, that can't be easy, but they did it incredibly, like really incredible. I mean, I was very shocked because I knew this before watching the movie, so when I was watching it, I was like, wow. I mean, I can't even see an ounce of awkwardness. So that was amazing. Like, I applaud them a lot. The plotline and the pace was a lot better, so maybe I would say that the editing or maybe the direction was better, because in the first one maybe things seemed a little bit rushed or a lot of scenes that were out of place. So yeah, I think they improved that a lot because it felt like it was correct, like in a timeline that was better. You can see the progress of the characters, and I just found it a lot better than the first one. They had less cringy lines, because this is what I talked at the beginning. Like, in the first movie there was very Wattpad culture, you know, just stereotypes, cliches that were just all over the place, that I would just die every time I would listen to that because I was like, why? But in this one, it's not that much. Like, it's average. Like, I think the cringiest scene that's in that second movie is, well, maybe two, but it's like when she's like going on the dancer machine thing and Marco is telling her like, you have to let go, whatever, and she goes on it, and it's just a whole montage, and I died, because what was the purpose? What was the purpose of making her just like dancing with a backdrop of the things that were happening, which I'm not gonna mention because those are spoilers, and they could have changed that, okay? They could have changed that. And the other one will probably be when the girlfriend, which I forgot the name of, but it's Lee's girlfriend, when she was really pissed with both with Lee and Elle at the Halloween party, and she just like kind of like exploded, but it was, the lines weren't really placed, maybe the acting wasn't correct, but I didn't feel bad for her. I just was like, why do this? So they did it better because there were less cringy scenes, but they still had some of them. Okay, that's it. So now we're going to the spoiler part. So if you haven't watched it, or just like skip this part, so let's talk about plotline. Marco deserved better. Period. Like, this guy, he made her happy during her worst times. He was there for her during her worst times. Even though I don't ship Elle and Marco, because I feel like they wouldn't fit together in a relationship. Honestly, like, that's my opinion. But he's such a cinnamon roll. Like, he was there for her. He did better. He deserved to fall in love with a girl who will correspond him and will be happy to be with him. And by the way, like, I was dying in the scene where she realized when they're in the kissing booth and Marco's like, don't deny what we had because we had chemistry, like, stop it. And she's like, well, yes, but Noah is the one for me and I have to go and tell him. And she just gave like a whole speech, and I was like, I get that's for the audience to know what Elle wants and what she's gonna do, but did she have to say that in front of him while she was rejecting him? I was like, girl, have some heart. Like, just tell him, like, yeah, okay, but I like no, and then leave, and then they could have made her tell Lee that. And can we talk about at the end of the scene where the friend's like, she's not worth it, he's like, she is, and I'm like, oh my god, Marco deserves better, period. Like, that's all. That's it. Now let's talk about the whole cheating plotline situation thing. Here's the thing. I actually, during the whole movie, I trusted Noah because I was like, okay. Besides the point that we're in a 2020 movie, just with girls not hating girls, so I kind of expected them not make them cheaters, because I knew they were gonna pull the thing that, oh, you thought she was gonna be bad, but she's a good person and she's gonna help. So I knew they were gonna pull that. So I was kind of vibing that probably he didn't cheat on her. You know what I mean? And at the same time, I guess she was like emotional and she was insecure and a lot of things were happening. So when she saw the earring, she just kind of exploded. But honestly, if she would have communicated what she felt and she would have told Noah what the whole situation was and not stormed out of his room, everything would have been solved maturely. But it's a movie and they had to make drama. But you know what I mean? Like, honestly, communication is what makes a relationship. So if she would have talked about it and said something, it would have been solved, but whatever. Oh, the whole plotline with Lee's girlfriend, like, I didn't enjoy that because at the beginning, well, in the first movie, she was chill. Like, she was a good person. Like, at the end, in the second movie, when she's giving, like, Elle is giving her, like, where you want to be in 5 years paper for, like, college. She's like, I want to be her, I always forget her name, but, like, that, her kindness. And I'm like, well, where? Because in the first one, sure, but in the second one, she's just all over the place. So why do that? Like, it doesn't make sense, because up to a point, she may have felt jealous by Elle, or she wanted her to just, like, let them exist. But I don't think her character would have done that. I think it was just very over the place, and it was just a way to make more drama and put it the plotline, but they could have done that in a way a bit better. Okay, that's just, like, my opinion. Now, with the whole Harvard and Berkeley thing, I'm like, oop. Honestly, I didn't believe she was gonna get into Harvard, like, realistically speaking. We never see her studying, but it's fine, it's a movie. But I'm pretty excited for the third movie to see how that develops, because we all know it's gonna be drama. There's gonna be drama regarding that, and I'm excited for that. But now, with all being said, this doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy the movie, because I am kind of ranting about some plot lines, but I did like it. It was a very good movie. I think it was very well paced, and as I said before, I think it's 100 times better than the first one because it deals with things maturely. Oh, I forgot to say something. You know, guys, at the end, when finally when Elle and Noah are talking, and they talk maturely, like, they talk, like, I was dying. I was so happy because I thought they were gonna pull the typical movie thing that's like, oh my god, I love you, and then all the problems are solved. But no, they had to talk about it. They had to talk about their feelings and how they felt, and they did. They did, and I was the happiest person in the world, because that's what you're supposed to show in a movie. Talking, communication, that's how you solve problems. So I was very happy when I showed that up. So as I was saying, I'm pretty excited for the third movie, and I think it's a lot better than the first one, and it deals with things a lot better, and there's less toxicity. Yeah, and that's what bad cliches thing. So in the end, I did like it a lot. I loved it. I mean, I may watch it again. It was a pretty chill movie. I really liked it. And yeah, so hey, so this is Valentina editing, speaking. I wanted to kind of say some things just to finish up the topic. And basically, if you like this movie, it's completely fine. Like, I liked it, I enjoyed it, it's fine. But movies like After and even 50 Shades of Grey, yeah, or things along that genre of books and movies, that's fine, because who are people to judge what you like or what you enjoy, you know? Like, you have all the right to. But I do hope you recognize, or people recognize, that you're not supposed to romanticize these relationships. Elle is not mature enough to be in a relationship, and that's just it. She's insecure, she's young, she has a lot of communication problems, and I hope they improve that in the relationship in the third movie. But realistically speaking, she's not ready for that, and Noah still has a lot of things to deal with, and they have to fix that. So do not romanticize this type of relationships, okay? Communication is key, and that's important. And relationships like Tessa and Harding in After, they are incredibly toxic. So it's kind of a deal of, if you enjoy it, if you just see the movies for entertainment, that's fine. But please recognize that they're not healthy and they're not good, and you shouldn't aspire to have those relationships. So I just wanted to say that. Well guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and to turn on the notifications bell for YouTube to tell you sometimes if I'll upload a video. Okay, have a nice day. Bye. I'ma get up all night.